morning. So today we're going to continue talking about exponents. Okay, exponents are fun. So just for a review, okay, last week we talked about if we had 5 to the second, 5 to the third, okay, and if my bases are the same, then I'm going to add my exponents. Okay, so 2 plus 3 is 5, so it's going to be 5 to the fifths. Okay. We also talked about if we had something that looked like this. If we had a power to a power. Okay. Let's see if I can come up with one. Okay. If I had 5 to the second power raised to the 3, so this is a power to a power. Okay, and anytime I have a power to a power, and a good way to remember that is if you see parentheses, you probably need to use this rule. Instead of adding my exponents, I'm going to multiply. So it's going to be 5, and then my exponent is going to be 2 times 3. 2 times 3 is 6, so it would be 5 to the 6th power. Okay? So we talked about these two properties, and there is one multiplication property left. Okay? And that's what we're going to be talking about today, and we're going to also be talking about dividing exponents as rare. Okay? That was just a quick review. So let's review the learning goal. I can generate equivalent expressions for products and quotients of numbers with integer exponents. Okay, and the last property of multiplication we're going to talk about is the power of a product. Okay, so if you look, remember a product is when you multiply two things. So if you look at 2x raised to the third power, I have this is called my product. Because I'm multiplying 2 times a number. Now we don't know what that number is, so we just let x represent that number. Okay, and then I have my power, which is my exponent. Okay, so anytime you have this, you have to distribute this exponent into each thing in the parentheses. So you have to distribute it to the 2. So that's going to be 2 to the third. And then you have to distribute it to the x. So that would be x to the third. So 2 to the third, you always want to simplify it if you can. Okay, if you have a number raised to a power, you want to go ahead and raise it to that power because it makes it look neat. Okay, so 2/3. So 2 times 2 times 2 is going to give me 8. Now x third, there's nothing left we can do with that, so we're just going to leave that as x to the third power. Okay, and this is going to be my answer. So anytime you have a power of a product, you have to make sure that you distribute that power into each thing. Okay, let's look at the next example. 3xy raised to the second power. Again, you're going to have to distribute that power in. So I'm going to have 3 to the second, x to the second, and then y to the second. Okay? And now you always want to ask yourself, is there anything else we can do to simplify it? And you should say, yes, Miss Corny, you can simplify 3 to the second power. So 3 times 3 is going to give you 9, but you can't change x and y, so you're just going to leave that the same. Okay, and this is going to be my answer. So I want you to pause this video and I want you to try these 3. Okay, try them on your own and then come back for the answer. Welcome back. Okay, I hope you all took time and you solved these. So now we can go over the answers. So this is a product raised to the power, so I'm going to distribute this power into each thing. So I'm going to have 5 to the 4th, and I'm going to have y to the 4th. 5 to the 4th is going to give me 625. And I can't do much with the rise, so I'm going to leave it like this. Okay, and that is my answer. B, again, I have a product raised to a power, distribute this 5 in. So I have A to the 5, B to the 5. This time, can't really simplify any farther, so I'm just going to leave this as is. Okay, and then at this one, distribute this 2 in. So I have 0.5 raised to the second power, M raised to the second power, and N raised to the second power. Okay, so 0.5 raised to the second power is going to give me 0.25. And then I'm going to keep M to the second and N to the second because there's nothing else we can do with that. And that's going to be my final answer. Okay. So your practice today, we're going to do what we did like last week. Okay, your assignment is going to be, if I can fix this, is going to be doing these practice problems, okay? You need to do these practice problems on a whole nother sheet of paper, okay? You probably need to rip it out, copy this down, solve them, because by the end of this lesson, you're going to have a total of 10 practice problems, and you're going to be expected to take a picture of it and post it to the assignment after you get done watching this video. Okay, so you have to do these on another sheet of paper because you will have to take a picture and show me that you've done it. When you solve these, you need to box in your final answers so I will know what they are. Okay, make sure I can read your handwriting. If I can't, I'm going to count it wrong. So just make sure that I can see it. Okay, so go ahead, copy these problems down. Go ahead and pause the video. I would go ahead and do it. Okay, and then we're going to continue on. Okay, I hope you've done them because it is for a grade. So the second property we're going to talk about is the quotient of powers property. And this one's probably going to have to be like my most favorite one because it is so fun and I love it. Okay, so out of all the properties, exponent properties, this one is my favorite. Okay, because to divide the powers with the same base, okay, same, you just subtract their exponents, okay? So let's look at 2. I have the same base, so I'm just going to subtract my exponents. So I'm going to have 2, and then 6 minus 4. So it's like the opposite of multiplication. You subtract, okay? So 6 minus 4 is going to give me 2. So I have 2 to the second power. Alright, B. Okay, I have the same base, so I'm going to subtract my exponents. So 9 minus 3 is going to give me 6. And this is my answer. Okay, let's do one more. My bases are the same. I'm dividing, so I'm going to subtract my exponents. 7 minus 6. And that's going to give me h to the 1. Okay. Do I have to put that 1 there? No. Okay, I can just write h because there's an understood 1 there. Okay, so now I want you to try these 3 problems. Go ahead, pause the video, and when you're done, come back for the solution. Okay, welcome back. Okay, so let's continue. So my bases are the same, so I'm going to subtract 7 from 4. Okay, 7 from 4 is going to give me 3. Okay. Bases are the same. I'm going to subtract my exponents. Okay, 6 minus 5 is going to give me 1. Okay, let's look at this one. Bases are the same. Subtract my exponents. 8 minus 4 is going to give me 4. Okay, and this is my answer. Okay, so this one is very straightforward and it is fun. Okay, you do need to get the hang of these properties because tomorrow we're going to put it all together and you're going to have to be able to like just remember how I told you about your fanny pack, okay? You print all these properties, all these rules in your fanny pack, okay? And when you do these problems, that's going to have to use 2 or 3 rules. You're going to have to be able to pull them out whenever you need them, okay? So just really focus in on these properties, learn them. Let me know if you have any questions, because tomorrow we're going to take it up a notch and you're going to be using all of them, okay? So here's your last 5 problems of your practice problems. Okay, these need to be done on the same sheet as your other ones. Okay, and when you get done watching this video and doing these problems, you're going to take a picture of it, and then you're going to upload the picture to the assignment tab. If you have any questions, please let me know. Y'all have a good day.